If you heard Jussie Smollett, you were either talking to a huge fan of the show Empire, or you overheard a drunk guy trying to order an omelette. Jussie Smollett with extra ham.
As news broke that Empire actor Jussie Smollett staged the alleged hate crime he suffered in Chicago on January 29th, a move that has resulted in him being charged with falsifying a police report, the internet erupted with outrage, demands for an apology, and memes. So many memes. Late night hosts weighed in on the subject too, but perhaps it was Comedy Central's Trevor Noah who spoke most passionately about the hoax. Noah posted a 5-minute video Thursday in which he shared his thoughts on the unfolding case. The whole world knows Jussie's name and for all the wrong reasons, said Noah, before showing a series of news media clips from early reports on the case. Referencing the fact that Smollett allegedly orchestrated the attack because he was dissatisfied with his salary on Empire, Noah exclaimed, "Are you kidding me? This dude may have faked a hate crime just to get a raise? I don't understand. What's the logic here?"
You get your ass beat, and then you go to your boss and be like, "Hey, can I get another $1 million? I need to buy some Band-Aids." What was the thinking?
Noah then offered up a hilarious alternative situation that employed the same logic.
Imagine if we found out the reason Tupac faked his own death was just to get out of a Blockbuster late fee. That would be insane.
The Daily Show host went on to detail the ways in which Chicago police have investigated the case, noting that Smollett and the two brothers who he hired to attack him had left quite the trail of evidence. Noah showed clips of news media reporting on the rideshare app that was used in addition to cell phone records and conversations between the three men an hour before and after the alleged attack. Noah then brought up the fact that Smollett is said to have paid the two men with a check. Questioning whether Smollett had gone so far as to write fake hate crime in the memo, an exasperated Noah said, "Even amateurs know if you commit a crime, you go all cash, people, no paper trail."
You've never seen a movie where the bad guys are like, "I need you to get rid of someone for me. Now who do I make this check out to?"
And Noah was also able to see the funny side of the fact that, according to the Chicago police, Smollett had wanted the crime to be caught on camera, but in the end, only the activity before it was captured. The fake crime itself was missed by a rotating security camera.
He wanted to be caught, but he didn't get caught on camera because he didn't know which way the camera was pointing. You're an actor. That's your only job!
All in all, though, the late night host said that he feels as though some good has come from Smollett's poor life decisions. When this started out, it was a story about people who hated Jussie Smollett because he was black and gay, Noah said.
But now, people hate him because he's an asshole. In other words, they're judging him on the content of his character and not the color of his skin. And that, my friends, is progress.
Earlier in the week, Noah invited Daily Show correspondent Jaboukie Young-White to discuss the situation prior to Smollett being arrested, but in the midst of speculation swirling that he had in fact staged his own attack. Young-White confessed that he was not surprised, but that he was disappointed, and pointed out that the plot to the alleged attack was Lifetime-like, given that it hinged on Trump supporters who watch Empire and a death threat made out of magazine clippings.
That's so dated, you know? Everyone knows if you're sending a death threat, you post that shit on Twitter.
Smollett, who was released Thursday on $100,000 bail, is now facing 1 to 3 years in prison and a $25,000 fine for falsifying a police report, which is a Class 4 felony charge. To read more on this story, head to THR.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Lindsay Rodriguez.